Mount Wilson Observatory made it possible for humanity to land on and explore the moon. Astronomers Pettit and Nicholson, using the famous 100-inch telescope, proved that there was less than an inch of dust on its surface so that no spacecraft would get stuck and astronomers could walk on and safely return back to Earth. So we knew we could land on the moon in 1960?
Well, in 1929, they knew
They knew already.
that there was not a deep layer of dust.
So that's when they published their paper in 1929? Wow, I looked up and read up the actual astrophysics paper, and I'm amazed what they were able to do and accomplish with the technology they had back in the day.
So they stared at one point on the moon during an eclipse as the Earth's shadow moved across the surface of the moon, and they watched the change in temperature with time, because the temperature is going to drop as the shadow comes up. And that measures the thermal inertia of the surface. And that tells you whether or not the surface is solid or covered with a thick layer of dust. As I recall, they published this in 1929, and they demonstrated that there could not be a deep layer of dust on the moon because the thermal inertia was incompatible with that idea.
Nice. So how could they measure temperature with spectroscopy or
infrared?
infrared?
They were using an infrared detector. They were using thermocouples, I think.
When NASA began sending the Apollo astronauts, they installed a special phone line at Mount Wilson Observatory so we could use the most powerful solar telescope and warn them of any CMEs or any other dangers emanating from the sun. Spectacular. And guess what, guys? We landed on the moon!